Thyroid and parathyroid glands play an important role in various metabolic activities of the body. Thyroid gland is composed of two lobes which are located on either side of the trachea, just between trachea and larynx. Both the lobes are interconnected with a thin flap of connective tissue called isthmus. It is the largest endocrine gland. It weighs approx 25 grams. The size of it varies according to the diet, age, and sexual development. The thyroid gland is composed of follicles and stromal tissues. Each thyroid follicle is composed of follicular cells including a cavity. These follicular cells synthesize two hormones. First is triiodothyronine or T3, and second is T4, that is thyroxine or tetraiodothyronine. And thyroid gland also secretes a protein hormone called thyrocalcitonin, that is TCT, which regulates the blood calcium levels. The synthesis of T3 and T4 is regulated by TSH, that is thyroid stimulating hormones produced by anterior pituitary gland. The thyroid hormones regulates tissue growth and development. And these hormones support the process of RBC formation. Thyroid hormones control the metabolism of carbohydrate, protein, and fats, maintenance of water and electrolytes. Balance is also influenced by the thyroid hormones. It also regulates the BMR, that is basal metabolic rate. Iodine is essential for the normal rate of hormone synthesis in the thyroid. Deficiency of iodine in our diet results in hypothyroidism and enlargement of the thyroid glands, commonly called goiter. It may be simple or colloid goiter. It is a non-genetic disease commonly found in women in hilly region, and so iodized table salt, this simple and colloid goiters, iodized table salt should be taken to prevent the goiter. And next is if the hypothyroidism during pregnancy causes defective development and maturation of the growing baby, leading to a stunted growth, called cretinism. The baby has mental retardation, abnormal skin, low intelligence rate, and pigeon chest, protruding tongue, and deaf and mutism also. So the cretinism may be congenital or endemic. Congenital due to a genetic defect, and endemic due to deficiency of iodine in the diet of the people of particularly geographical area, and due to it may also result in irregular menstruation cycles. Hypothyroid due to cancer of the thyroid gland or due to development of nodules of the thyroid glands, the rate of synthesis and secretion of the thyroid hormone is increased to abnormally high levels, leads to hyperthyroidism. Graves' disease or exophthalmic goiter is a form of hyperthyroidism. It is characterized by enlargement of the thyroid glands, protrusion of the eyeballs, increased basal metabolic rate, weight loss, physical and mental restlessness, and insomnia. It causes osteoporosis in the bone. This is the diagrams of osteoporosis. And now hyposecretion leads to hypersecretion of thyroid calcitonin may leads to osteoporosis, and it is characterized by the calcium deposition in the bones. This results in decrease in calcium reabsorption, and it reaches the secretion of calcium. It produces hypercalcemia. Now we'll discuss the parathyroid glands. In humans, 4 parathyroid glands are present on the back side of the thyroid gland. One pair of each in 2 lobes of the thyroid glands. The endocrine cells of this gland is called chief cells. It secretes a peptide hormone called parathyroid hormones or PTH. The secretion of PTH is regulated by the calcium circulating level of calcium ions. PTH increases the calcium ion levels in the blood. It acts on the bones and increases the activities of osteoclast. It stimulates the process of bone resorption or dissolution and demineralization. So level of calcium and magnesium decreases and phosphorus increases. And so PTH also stimulates reabsorption of calcium by the renal tubules and increases calcium absorption from the digested food. Thus PTH is a hypercalcemic hormone, that is, it increases the blood calcium levels along with the thyrocalcitonin. It plays a significant role in the calcium balance in the body. So it is very important. Now discuss the hyposecretion of PTH or causes parathyroid tetany. It is characterized by muscle spasm, muscle twitching, and contraction of muscle of the face, hands, feet, etc. And this hypersecretion of PTH causes osteotitis fibrosa cystica. This is osteotitis fibrosa cystica. This by the it replaces the normal bone growth by the cyst fibers, and it leads to osteoporosis. It causes destruction of the bone called osteoporosis. Level of calcium ion deposited in various parts of the body. The hypersecretion of the PTH is also causes stones in kidney and ureter. Now this is the diagram. Now so this is therefore the proper secretion from the thyroid and parathyroid is very important for proper functioning of the human body. Now we'll discuss the thymus gland. It is a lobular structure located between lungs, behind the sternum, on the ventral side of the aorta, above the heart. The thymus plays a major role in the development of the immune system. Thymus is degenerated in old individuals. As a result, the immune response of the old person becomes weak. The gland secretes a peptide hormones called thymosins. Thymosins play a major role in differentiation of T lymphocytes, which provide cell-mediated immunity. In addition, thymosin also promote production of antibodies to provide humoral immunity. So this Now we'll discuss the adrenal glands. Our body has one pair of adrenal glands, one at the anterior part of the each kidney. It is triangular in shape. It is also called suprarenal gland because it is situated at the top of the anterior part of the kidneys. It has two layers actually. The gland is composed of two types of vesicle tissues. The centrally located tissue is called adrenal medulla, and the outside this lies the adrenal cortex. This adrenal cortex can be divided into three layers. This is the adrenal cortex, three layers. So we have discussed. Now corticoids. The adrenal cortex secretes many hormones commonly called corticoids. Corticoids may be two types, mineral corticoids and glucocorticoids. Mineral corticoids which regulates the balance of water and electrolytes in our body. This aldosterone is the main mineral corticoids. Aldosterone acts mainly at the renal tissues and stimulates the reabsorption of sodium ion and water and excretion of potassium ion and phosphate ions. So it helps in the maintenance of the electrolytes, body volumes, osmotic pressures and blood pressures. Now we'll discuss the glucocorticoids or cortisol, which are involved in carbohydrate metabolism. Cortisol is the main glucocorticoids, stimulates the gluconeogenesis, lipolysis and glycolysis. This and inhibits cellular uptake and utilization of amino acids. Mainly three types of hormones: cortisol, cortisone and corticosterone. Cortisol is the main glucocorticoids. So it is also involved in maintaining the cardiovascular systems as well as kidney function. Cortisol produces anti-inflammatory reactions and it suppresses the immune response and stimulates the RBC production also. Apart from corticoids hormones, mineral corticoids and glucocorticoids, the adrenal cortex also secretes androgenic steroids, that is called testosterone hormone, which play a role in the growth of the axial hair, pubic hair, facial hair during puberty and deepening of the voice also. The adrenal medulla secretes two hormone called adrenaline and or epinephrine, and this adrenaline or epinephrine, and second is noradrenaline or norepinephrine. These are commonly called as catecholamines. These two hormones commonly called catecholamines. These hormones increases the strength of heartbeat, a strength of heart contraction and also the rate of respiration. These hormones also increases alertness, sweating and pupillary dilation and piloerection, that is the raising of the hairs. Catecholamines also stimulates the breakdown of glycogen, proteins and lipids. Glycogen results in breakdown, increase the concentration of glucose. These hormones are rapidly secreted in the response to a stress of any kind of and during the emergency situations and are called emergency hormones or hormones of fight and flight. It is also called 3F glands. 3F glands stand for fright, fight, and flight, and it is also called 4S glands. 4S stands for sugar metabolism, salt metabolism, sex hormone, and source of energy. This is all about the this adrenal glands. Thanks.